right, welcome once again, everybody, to WMAC Now. As always, I'm your host, Chuck Stevenson. Guys, coming at you with some big fight news, or at least to me, it's pretty big. Hopefully, it will be big to you too. A fight that has been brewing for a long time, especially at least for one of the fighters, is finally official. We have in the UFC Women's Strawweight division, Alexa Grasso coming in at 10-2, taking on Angela Hill, 8-4. This fight's coming to you live at UFC Fight Night 135 on August 25th from Lincoln, Nebraska. And I don't think you need me to tell you what this fight is going to be all about. It's striker versus striker. We have Grasso coming from a traditional boxing background versus Hill coming from more of a kickboxing and Muay Thai oriented background. I don't expect this fight to spend too much time on the ground. Hopefully, we get the striker versus striker battle. We'll see. This fight's been brewing for a while. They were scheduled to fight each other, several years ago back in Invicta. And then Alexa Grasso, I forget if this was the first time she broke her hand or if this is when she re-broke the same hand, had to bow out of the fight. And then Grasso eventually did come back, fight one more time in Invicta. She beat she just bloodied Jody Escobel up. And then she got the call up to the UFC. Angela Hill was pretty ticked off at the time, took to Twitter and said, "I knew Grasso would run," which is kind of silly because, you don't run from an opponent in a small organization to go fight in the bigger organization against, a much deeper division. It was kind of silly at the time, but, she was mad. She wanted that fight, and it didn't happen at the time. Well, Angela Hill's finally getting her wish. She's taking to Twitter again and saying, Alexa's asso is Grasso. So, should be a pretty fun fight. Like I said, I don't see it going to the ground too much, if at all. The big what if in this fight is which Alexa Grasso is going to show up. Are we going to see a return to the Grasso of old like we saw in Invicta, where she would beat the crap out of opponents? She beat up Mizuki Inoue, and she, like I said, she bloodied Jody Escobel. Jody Escobel looked like she had survived a serial killer or something. Or are we going to see the Alexa Grasso that we've seen lately in the UFC, where she's a little gun-shy and tentative? If you're anything like me, why wouldn't you be? You want the you're hoping to see the return of the Invicta Grasso, the one who takes it to her opponents and isn't afraid to mix things up. I'm also hoping that maybe Grasso will do what a lot of people are saying, maybe spend some time outside of her camp, or take her trainers with her and go to another camp and, mix it up, mix some things up. I'm not going to make a prediction on this fight right now. It's a little early, but I am hoping for some fireworks. Do I expect a finish? No. Grasso has only been finished once in her career, and Hill has also only been finished once in her career. Both of those fighters lost by submissions, and neither of these girls are known for their submissions. And neither of them really has a whole lot of stopping power in their strikes, so I don't expect a striking stoppage either. So my only prediction for this fight is that it does go to decision. I'm not going to pick a winner yet at this fight, at this point in the game. Maybe later on, closer to the fight, I will. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think of this fight down below. I'm certainly excited for it. I hope you are too. And as always, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to WMAC Now, the fastest growing women's mixed martial arts platform on YouTube. Guys, have a good night.